It's better than 18. I feel like 18 is just like, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. I was an idiot at 18. There's no way in hell that any of these women are actually considering the consequences that come with this at 18. There's just no way. Maybe some of them, maybe a few of them, but a majority of them, nah.
Subscribe to this channel. In case you are watching this channel and you have not subscribed.
I got into this industry when I was 18 years old. I'm really horny.
I was 18 whenever I first got into sex work, and I originally started out as a stripper.
I've been making nude content since I was 18. I submitted to Playboy when I was 18. I didn't get in, but that didn't stop me. I ended up doing Suicide Girls, and then that transitioned into OnlyFans.
Well, when I was 18 and a half, I started making non-nude dom content online, putting up my own videos, flipping off the camera, telling losers to pay me money, and that was really, really fun. Then I
Ain't that fucking crazy? Women can literally just be assholes and men will pay for that. Non-nude content where she just calls men losers and talks shit towards men and she makes a living off of it. That'd be such a fucking easy job.
I met a man who brought out the submissive side in me. I convinced him to ditch his job and move to Vegas and do porn with me, and that's what we do now.
Doesn't sound like he's really that dominant if you made him quit his job and then go do porn with you.
18 when I got into this industry, and I was inspired to participate because I was stripping and I figured I wanted to jump into something a little bit more.
So stripping and OnlyFans, while they're like still in the same community, they're both in sex work. Stripping has the benefit of having instant cash. You can get the money that night, and you know, like, you get to have real personal interactions and talk to people face to face.
Interacting with people face to face. Some people prefer being behind a camera. It's just your own personal preference.
If that doesn't show you that women are literally just people, like if that doesn't show you that women just gravitate towards people and talking to people, these bitches are out here slutting themselves out. And the best thing about stripping is the people. It's the communication. It's being able to talk to people face to face. God bless women, man. They are something else.
Count before you entered this profession.
Before I entered this profession, my body count was in the 50s. I don't know exactly.
My body count was 11 entering this profession.
I hit 100 before I did porn. So when I was a stripper, I had some friends when I hit 50, they threw me a halfway hoe party at the strip club. And I was like, well, what's next?
My body count is...
There's nothing fucking impressive about bitches being whores. If you want to be a whore, but whatever, but bragging about it, I mean, obviously they're not bragging about it, I guess, since he's asking them. But it's just it's like, whoa, good for you. You did nothing. You just let men fuck you. Good for you. There was no hard work. There was no grind. There was nothing. You just let men fuck you. Like, good for you.
Is so high that I don't know. Wait, don't use that. I don't know my body count.
Has any of your family seen your films, and if so, what do they think?
They have seen my films. They've seen lots of photos as well.
So weird.
They are not too happy with me, but they're coming around and supporting me now. So
How is that not embarrassing? You're okay with your parents and your family and people that you grew up and watched you grow up as a little girl, seeing you get fucked. That's so weird. I feel like girls are kind of guided to being okay with that since they're already used to wearing like nothing as bikinis, walking around wearing barely any clothes. So I feel like they're probably kind of just used to it, but it's still like it's an extra step, man. It's like that areola is a big deal for some reason. I don't know why, but it is.
my sister apparently has watched all my videos, and she has very choice words to say.
So
Not
weird.
very good ones.
At all.
Part of my family disowned me, but we're currently working on rebuilding the relationship.
Has your career choice ever affected your romantic relationships?
Definitely. I mean, it's hard for people to conceptualize the idea of dating somebody who has sex with other people.
Do you think people
Well, you wouldn't say.
can learn to be good lovers from watching porn?
I think people could definitely improve as lovers in general, and I do think that porn could give you a lot of food for thought, but it's like, you're not going to become a great basketball player by watching basketball. You're going to become a great basketball player by playing basketball and practicing and studying, right? So I think porn could give you some good food for thought, but it's definitely not going to like teach you everything there is to know. And also, there's a lot of stuff we do on camera in porn that is not really applicable to real life sex. There's a lot of like positions that you might be doing just because it looks good for the camera that in reality it's not really what any girl is trying to do in real life.
Yeah. So what he was saying, that's facts. I do that at least. I know this whole red pill community is really against porn. I don't really see a problem with it. But whenever I'm with my girl, I do try to implement stuff that I've seen if I feel like it is possible to do. Another thing, that's Adam22 if you didn't know. He's the host of No Jumper. He's got a girlfriend, baby mama, maybe his wife now that he does porn with. Respect to Adam22, big fan of his. I just thought it was really, really weird that he's filmed a sex tape with his pregnant wife. I think it's really weird anyways whenever parents choose to be porn stars or when porn stars choose to be parents, either or. I think it's really weird and kind of selfish because you won't be able to expect what that kid is going to have to go through coming up, growing up, going to school, dealing with friends, dealing with relationships, dealing with anything. I don't know. I just feel like there's a lot of abuse that is going to come to a child if your parents are porn stars, but I don't know. I haven't seen any studies or anything about it or any proof, so that's just my opinion. But yeah, like I said, respect to him. I just thought that was really fucking weird.
Is there a wage gap in the adult industry?
Yeah, I think men are like significantly underpaid, and I think they work some men really hard.
I think there's a lot more
men
women
make
that
nothing. Men barely make an average income. I think like an average porn star makes like $50,000 a year. That is fucking nothing, man. I would assume even like the top guys aren't getting paid over 150K a year. That's I feel like around there is probably what they get paid.
than men doing porn. Porn needs more men. I hope there's more male talent that gets involved in industry.
Why do you rarely hear complaints about female porn stars making more money than male stars?
That's a really good question. I don't know.
To me, all that
I don't care. It has nothing to do with me. It's not my problem.
that's doing is like flattening income amongst people, right? Like income inequality is a bad thing.
I think that this is one of the only industries where a woman will most times make more money than a man. And
Always.
while I totally think that every man should be paid what they deserve, I also am so happy that women are finally put in a position where they can earn more than the man. Even though I think the men should earn more, I'm really happy that women have an industry where they dominate, because there's not a lot of industries where women dominate. So
There
Yeah,
are.
more
There's
people
a lot of
making-
industries where women dominate. They're just not the high-paying jobs. There's a lot of caretaking, nursing, people jobs that women really dominate the whole workforce. It's just y'all don't care about them because they don't get paid that much. I do get what she's saying on how she's happy that women have a mainstream, high-paying job that they dominate in. But if you're really fighting for equality, then you can't be proud for both. You can't ask for equal and then be happy when someone gets more.
$1,000 a month off of porn, and maybe a little bit of that money isn't going to the girls who are making $1 million a month off porn. It's probably a net good for the community, right? I think a booger just fell out of my nose while I was saying that, but whatever.
Is there an age gap in the adult industry?
Yes, men are a lot older than the women.
I mean, I think you can be successful at any age. I know lots of MILFs, lots of grandmas doing porn. I want to do porn forever. I'm only 22, but I'm ready to be here for as long as you guys will take me.
I mean, the average lifespan of a porn star is 4 years.
Lifespan of a porn star is about 6 months.
Yeah, I didn't think about that whenever I was talking about the whole pay scale. 4 years, only making 100, 200K a year is nothing, man. Well, actually, they probably get paid way more than 100K. I mean, the top porn stars, bro, they gotta be making money. But yeah, and if you're not even making $1 million in your career, you're in a shit career field. Unless you do take it with clout and then you work off that, like how Lana Rhoades and Mia Khalifa and all them bitches be doing it. But if you don't do it, then you're fucked. You just got slutted for 4 years, made a lot of money, and gotta find a job.
At what age do most porn stars leave the profession?
I don't know. I've seen some pretty seasoned-looking women around here, so.
You said most.
I was 48 when I started chatterbaiting, and I was 50 when I did my first mainstream porn scene.
It's just so
What was your
weird.
body count before you entered?
It's better than 18. I feel like 18 is just like, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing. I was an idiot at 18. And there's no way in hell that any of these women are actually considering the consequences that come with this at 18. There's just no way. And maybe some of them, maybe a few of them, but a majority of them, nah.
This profession.
4.
Is there a difference between a great male versus female porn star?
And that's a tough question, because I don't really look at other people as a competition. To be a great performer, I think you do need to be a great person. Respect
No, you just need to be a freak. Why? Nobody cares about your character.
people's boundaries, but you also, it's interesting because you need to appeal to an audience as well to succeed.
The difference is that female porn stars are basically almost a dime a dozen, and the male porn stars have to actually perform.
I think a great male porn star focuses on the females, and a great female porn star focuses on the fans, and also interacting with the camera and like knowing their angles. Yeah.
I feel like, personally, I feel like the best porn stars are the ones that actually are there for fucking. They are there and they're in it. They are loving every second of it. I hate the bitches that be getting fucked and they just look like, it's just so just unattractive to me. I don't know, just me personally, I like to pleasure my women. So seeing a girl just looking at a camera is just ugly as fuck to me.
Yeah.
Does porn appeal to women, and if so, is it marketed differently?
It does appeal to women, and it has to be marketed differently. It has to be more of a sensual thing and not just the straight up sex.
Yeah, I'm in that video there, y'all. Please like the video. If you got anything to say about the video, anything to say to me, comment it down below. I read every single comment. And if you're not already, if you could and if you would you subscribe to your boy? Every single one of y'all is appreciated, and I thank y'all greatly for the ones that already are subscribed and actually watch my content. Y'all are the reason why I keep uploading daily. I really like doing this YouTube shit. It's really fun. It's what I've always wanted to do. But with all that said, deuces.
Bro, you grinding when you ain't hating, get your guap. There's grown men out here with kids and they ain't never spent a dollar. You's a lame nigga with no brain, nigga. Money never made me change, nigga. I'm the same nigga. Free big talk about that cage, nigga. He a grave digger. Work the block just like a slave, nigga. I'm a maid, nigga. Put my team on till we pay, niggas. And I ain't stopping till we